What is going on in the crazy world of sports tonight?
Lots. You know, this whole World Cup thing, it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely huge. But, you know, they didn't announce the rosters for the Olympic teams this far in advance. And it just kind of one of those things. I think they could have waited a bit here. But, you know, the World Cup of Hockey is still 7 months away. But the countries and teams involved want to start selling those new jerseys and such. So partial rosters were announced today. 4 Oilers were named to various teams today, headlined by Connor McDavid on Team North America. That's the U24 team. Leon Draisaitl, Andre Sekera, and Lori Korpikoski will also play in the World Cup. McDavid is looking forward to playing against the older teams at the World Cup.
I think you know, the older guys always kind of look at the younger guys as you know, maybe not as good or something, I don't know, but you know, there's definitely something about being a young guy in the league that, you know, be pretty cool to be able to do something special against you know, some of those older, you know, more veteran teams.
Here's what the North American jerseys look like, modeled by McDavid. It will be interesting to see with all the countries how much dough was forked out on World Cup merchandise. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was not named today for the under-24 team. He will be. He hasn't played since breaking his hand when he blocked a shot mid-January. Oilers coach Todd McLellan is also the head coach for Team U24NA and is obviously in RNH's corner.
I expect him to perform and play real well down the stretch here when he gets healthy and be part of that team. But that's going to be up to him and his ability to impress the entire staff.
Like Nugent-Hopkins, Taylor Hall can still be named for Team Canada. He was not on today's Sweet 16 announcement. 3 goalies were part of the 16 players named today. Price, Holtby, Crawford, just 4 defensemen, but all obviously great players up front. Ben, Bergeron, Carter, Crosby, Getzlaf, Sagan, Stamkos, Tavares, and Taves. Corey Perry, probably the big admission so far, but you would think he would be on it, and hopefully Taylor Hall will be too. On Monday, Brandon Davidson signed a 2-year contract extension with the Oilers. There's no question Davidson is the team's feel-good story of the season. He's definitely come a long way. Quinn Phillips reports.
Cross ice, wired, scores! Brandon Davidson.
24-year-old Brandon Davidson almost got overlooked at training camp.
I remember coming to training camp 150 days ago and trying to figure out a whole bunch of players, and perhaps Davey got lost in the shuffle with our new staff, and give management credit for keeping on reminding us that he is a valuable guy and he does some good things.
He's been at every camp since being drafted in 2010. For the first time, he started the season with the big club. But he spent 7 of the Oilers' first 8 games in the press box.
As a young guy, you need to come in here with a good mindset for sure. There's going to be some times where you're going to have to do a lot of learning, and some times we're going to have to just sit and watch.
Hard to believe now, the Lethbridge boy, who was a 6th-round draft pick, is what Todd McLellan calls a steady Eddie. He's now averaging well over 20 minutes a game.
He's a hard player. He tries to do things right all the time. Practices hard, studies the game, great teammate. A lot of real positives for Brandon, and you can see it in his game. He's getting more and more confident and playing more and more.
He is +7 in 48 games played this season, the best plus-minus on a team that has allowed the 3rd most goals against in the NHL.
I knew I was capable, but just didn't know if I was going to get the opportunity. And I mean, it started off small and kind of grew and grew, and as my confidence got as I got more confidence and I started to feel a little better, I felt that I earned some trust from the coaching staff, and I was able to kind of find my place and fit in.
Ahead of the trade deadline, McLellan talked about defenders and said, you can't always trade for them, you have to groom them. Davidson, with 60 NHL games total under his belt, fits that mold. Quinn Phillips, Global Sports.